Winter weather resulted in some very hazardous road conditions all over West Michigan today. By far the biggest mess in Muskegon County, where some 40 cars and 4 semis got caught up in a wreck. 24-Hour News 8's Casey Jones is live tracking road conditions for us tonight. And Casey, also had a chance to sit down with one of those drivers caught up in that pileup today.
Yeah, Brian, a lot of thankful people tonight. No one was seriously injured in that wreck. Now, right now we're along US-31 in downtown Grand Rapids. The snow lightly falling, the wind not as strong as it was earlier when I was out on the lakeshore today, and the highway itself not covered in snow. There's actually, you can see the lanes, the track, and the road underneath it, though there is that sheen over the road, so you do know that that's very, very slick. Now, it was a different story this afternoon on US-31. Near Whitehall. We all know the feeling. You come up to a whiteout condition, you grip the wheel just a little bit tighter, and you hope you can get through it. Well, tonight, one West Michigan man is just thankful to be alive.
My God, that's a semi, and it's jackknife, and I'm heading right for it.
Adam Breet had just seconds to think.
And I noticed the cab, and I'm like, my God, that's a semi truck. What am I gonna do? I saw a ditch, I saw trees.
The ice on the road didn't allow him to do anything.
I ducked down and then bam, I just heard the smashing of the car.
Breet was the first car in a 40-car pileup that shut down a portion of US-31 South near Whitehall.
God, the baby seat in the back. I'm like, thank God that the kids weren't in there because that was crushed.
He says had he not ducked, the edge of the semi would have taken his head off.
Not a scratch. Isn't that amazing?
His first thought were his kids and his wife, until screams forced him from his car.
Someone came running around from the back end of the semi that had jackknife and started screaming, "Get into the woods, get into the woods," because cars behind us.
Cops said in all about 40 cars and 4 semis were involved in the wreck, caused by a combination of speed and whiteout conditions. And with no serious injuries, it's one white-knuckle driver who's happy to be alive.
I thought about my kids and my family. I mean, that's your first thought when you're a dad. You know, it's God, it's scary, and that, you know, I had an angel watching over me. Talk about miracles. That's I feel a miracle.
That stretch of highway was closed down for nearly 2 hours as police worked to clean up that mess. But again, no life-threatening injuries in that 40-car pileup. A lot of thankful families tonight, but Adam Breet especially hugging his loved ones a little harder tonight. Live in Grand Rapids, Casey Jones, 24-Hour News 8.
Casey, absolutely heart-stopping. I mean, those images from inside that car, divine intervention, absolutely. How did he make it out?
He said there was a moment after that wreck where he kind of felt himself to make sure he was okay. You see in those pictures, the taillights of that truck were just inches from where his face would have been.
Yeah.
Very fortunate, very lucky he made it out safe. And like he said, not a scratch on him.
Unbelievable. Casey Jones, thank you. Live tonight.